Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you my 2011 NFL Mock Draft version 5. This is April 1st doing this mock draft, so let's just jump right in. This is going to be a first rounder and see who the Carolina Panthers are going to take. Number 1. Carolina has to go quarterback here, and why not get the best quarterback on the board right now in Jay-Z, who ran the Brooklyn streets to perfection, then ran the rap game at Rockefeller Records, and he still has the baddest chick in the game wearing his chain. The Broncos needed help stopping the run, bringing in an incredible haul. Look how fast they ball out there running around with shoes on his feet. He should help these guys show up their run defense woes. Another team with defensive woes, the Buffalo Bills, bring in the Black Mamba. This guy can lock up your whole life if you let him. Very good defender, on the ball presence. You stick him in that front three and that 3-4 defense, he could do some damage. The Bengals go with a safe pick here, bringing in another feline in Lion-O of the Thundercats. This guy has strong leadership skills and should pick up right where Carson Palmer left off. Cardinals need a quarterback. Why not get the best quarterback ever, dead or alive? Otto Graham led his Browns to 11 straight championship title appearances, winning 8 of them, the best that ever did it, bar none. The Cleveland Browns need to add weapons around Colt McCoy, so why not get the best wide receiver on the board, Hayden from the Little Giants. This guy dominated his middle school competition and can catch the football. Now, since he started to visualize it as toilet paper, he should do well in that Browns offense, should help out Colt McCoy a lot. 49ers could use some help in the secondary, and that's why you have to select a guy like Tupac Shakur, cornerback out of Death Row Records, a guy that's a true leader and wouldn't mind stepping in a teammate's face, just like here in Juice, if he needs a good talking to. I have to go with Burt Reynolds here. He's a dual threat passer, a guy that can make moves right there in the pocket, get out there on the scramble, and has true leadership skills as he led the Mean Machine to a victory over the guards. I think the Cowboys go secondary here with 50 Cent. Here's a guy that's got shot 9 times. If you get shot 9 times and live to tell about it, to me that shows toughness, that shows you can play through pain, and he's not a wankster and should be in the game week in, week out for the Cowboys. London Fletcher is getting old, so you have to replace him with the London Fletcher clone and Terry Tate, office linebacker. He's at an office near you, knocking out employees that's violating codes and violating that employee handbook. This is a guy that can bring it each and every play. Now here's a surprise pick of the draft. Aunt Esther is rated by some to go in the second round, but I give her a first round grade due to her pass rushing abilities and the ability to take criticism from Fred Sanford and the ability to use the phrase fish-eye food. The Vikings have to go with the Egyptian slaves here. Why? Because they built the pyramids. They did it right the first time. And until the Vikings get that stadium fixed, that hole in the wall and the roof fixed at the Metrodome, nobody's going to be playing in Minnesota anytime soon. So you have to go with the special teams of the Egyptian slaves. Detroit is on the come up, and you have to bring in a local town hero in Eminem. If you've seen that car commercial, this guy has everyone in Detroit fired up, should do the same for the Lions. The best athlete on the board right now, it will help out that Rams offense. So let's break down President Barack Obama. He's going to struggle reading NFL defenses. He has a fake smile. He doesn't have the accuracy that you would like. What will he do once he get that big NFL paycheck? Is he another Jamarcus Russell? Can he read NFL defenses? He didn't come out of a pro-style offense when he was at college. Is he another Jamarcus Russell? Is he another Rodney Peete? Is he another... Dolphins need running back help, so why not get the best running back on the board? Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in one game at Polk High School out there in Illinois. This is a guy that's 6'1", 220, has the pedigree, and he also is a hard worker off the field. The Jaguars gave up too many big plays in the passing game last year, so they need free safety help, and that's why Tom Selleck makes sense here with that 44 Magnum, and that mustache will eliminate any big plays in the passing game next season. It's time for the Patriots to start to groom their quarterback of the future, and that's why Justin Bieber is a great value pick right here. Here's a guy that already looks like Tom Brady and has that same type of athleticism as you can see here playing basketball against Usher. The Chargers need outside linebacker help in that 3-4 defense, and that's why the Tasmanian Devil makes so much sense right here. Here's a guy that caused a lot of problems in Tanzania for Bugs Bunny and company and should do the same for AFC West opponents. The Giants need defensive intimidation, so that's why I have Mike Tyson going here out of the Brooklyn streets. This is the second player in this draft that's come out of Brooklyn, so look for Mike Tyson to come in, bring that pop, bring that power to the linebacker position, and nobody will want to run up the middle. Now the Bucks need pass rush, so why not get the best pass rusher in this draft? Rudy out of Notre Dame. This guy coming off the end right there. Look at that speed and agility. Uses his hands real well and gets a sack against Georgia Tech. Doesn't take a rocket science to call plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. They only have 2 offensive plays. Throw the football to Dwayne Bowe and run it with Jamal Charles and Thomas Jones. So that's why Mr. Magoo right here as their offensive coordinator makes a lot of sense. The Colts are going to be SOL when Peyton Manning retires, so you did so well the first time, why not draft him again? Peyton Manning out of Tennessee, 6'5", 230 pounds, strong rocket arm, tremendous leader, knows the game, and also has the biggest head in NFL history. The Philadelphia Eagles go defensive back help. That's why I have them selecting DMX. This guy is going to come in very aggressive, very angry, and he's going to bring the hood with him. You see behind him all those bunch of guys back there. That's what you get when you get a guy like DMX. You get the quality depth behind him. Bobby Boucher is a classic linebacker guy that sees what he hits. The Saints needed outside linebacker help last season, so bringing in Boucher, the local product, will be tremendous for that defense. Here's a guy that's going to get that pass rush and makes a lot of game-changing plays for the SELU Mud Dogs. Bow! Get him on the ground. That's what you need as a linebacker. He should have an excellent career in the Big Easy. Seahawks go quarterback here, so that's why I got Uncle Rico out of Missouri going here. Look at that accuracy. This guy is a tremendous leader, has all the tools, great arm release, a guy that had a lot of production at Missouri, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, should be a future Hall of Fame quarterback. King Leonidas out of Sparta is a strong, athletic guy that's going to play the beast position in the Ravens defense, should mesh well with Ray Lewis, although he won't be able to use that drop kick in the league next year. The Falcons had a problem throwing deep down the field last year. Anything over 9 yards was a problem for the Falcons passing game, so that's why you bring in Inspector Gadget, the deep passing quarterback, to team him up with Matt Ryan, and the Falcons offense should be unstoppable this year, especially in the passing game. With 2 picks in the first round, this is why I have the Patriots going with Jim Tressel, fashion coordinator out of Ohio State. Should help Bill Belichick warm up to the idea of wearing sweater vests, since he already cuts off the sleeves of his sweatshirts. Bears offensive line had so much leakage last season. This is why I have Tampax going to these guys at this pick. This should help out that Bears O-line and give Jay Cutler more time in the pocket to hit those targets down the field. The Jets were getting gashed in their run defense last season in the playoffs, so this is why you bring a guy like Zangief out of Russia. This is a guy that no one ever used on Street Fighter, but the Jets will find a way to get him on the field, especially if he does this move right here. The next time Ben Roethlisberger goes down in the pocket, you have to bring in a capable backup, and that's why I got Vince Vaughn going here. Here's a guy that has the same size, but may not have the same athletic ability as Roethlisberger, a risky pick. The Green Bay Packers have to go with me with this pick, and here's why. Because I'm going to be on the sideline to constantly remind Mike McCarthy to run the football when you get near the goal line. I don't ever want to see you in 4-wide formation at the goal line. The Raiders need to draft the L. Davis of the 1970s and 80s. One, because he wore that white pimp suit, and plus, that's when the Raiders were at their best. He has to get back to that type of L. Davis in order for them to have some success. To check out more draft coverage, visit footballgameplan.com/draft and visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. Also check out the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.